Hi everybody, I am Dr. D. Vijayarani, Associate Professor and Head, Department of Home Science, Vijayarani Perumal College for Women, Virudhunagar. Today, in this session, let us see about the problems of adolescence. There are different stages in the lifespan. Among them, adolescence period is an important period. Number of problems that may arise during this period. First, let us see who are adolescents. Adolescence is the period of transition between childhood and adulthood. Between the period of childhood and adulthood. This term adolescence that comes from a Latin word that means to grow to maturity. What do you mean by the term to grow to maturity? Maturity means that does not involve only physical growth alone, but it also includes mental growth. When you see the physical side, in that period, they may attain the mature stature. When you see a person who is in that adolescent stage, means they may look like an adult. They might have got all the physical features, characteristics of a matured individual, and he or she might be having the development of the sex apparatus that might be possible for them to reproduction. So procreation is possible during that stage because of the attainment of puberty. When we say mentally a mature individual means their intelligence might reached its maximum growth. That means they might have got good logical thinking, reasoning, critical thinking, problem solving capacity, everything they may get during that period. That's why it's a growth to maturity. They might have got attainment, physical attainment as well as mental attainment at the maximum. Who are adolescents? What is the age of adolescent period? When we discuss about this, they are telling that may begin from the onset of puberty. Puberty means in Tamil we may say பூப்படைதல் சடங்காகுது அப்படின்னு சொல்லுவோம் இல்லையா அந்த ஸ்டேஜ். ஸோ அப்போ ஆரம்பித்து that may end by the age of about 20 years. That means the child, he or she may become an adult. This period is also called as teenage period we may say. Why do we call that period teenage means? It might be in the age of 13 and 19. It's a happiest period. You won't get that period again in the life. Here, physiologically, when the child attains the normal puberty, that is the beginning of the adolescent period. When does it end means when the adult attain that identity and when their behavior are accepted. So, the adolescent period that may begin as soon as the child attains puberty and ends when the adult identity and behavior are accepted. Actually, WHO, that is World Health Organization, that's telling that it's a period between the age of 10 and 19 years. These are the different stages of lifespan of both male and female. Okay. Again, that adolescent period that is divided into two, that is early adolescence and late adolescence. This early adolescent period that may extend from the time of puberty to the age of 16, This is also a very important period because the physical changes during the adolescent period that may begin and also get completed during this period itself. Then the period of late adolescence that may extend from the age of 16 to 20. During this period, the child, that is the adolescent, he or she prepares for the life, how the child will be in future. In adult period, how the child will be. So preparation that may happen during this adolescent period, and moreover this period physiological changes that may take place, and society may expect something different, new social roles they may expect. So because of that, the adolescents, they may face a number of crises and dilemmas, that is problems that may arise because of social expectations from the society, from the family, their roles that may get changed, and the changes in all aspects, physical and mental aspects, that also make them to be different in many of the aspects. So because of that also they may face a number of problems. Now let's see what are the problems during the adolescent period. During this period, a number of changes, I told you, number of changes that may happen physically as well as psychologically, and the nature of developmental tasks. Already I told you, developmental tasks, that is nothing but social expectations. So that the society that may expect the adolescents to pose certain challenges and problems for adjustment. So they may face a number of problems particularly related to home, school and society. What are the problems? That is self-related problems. Actually, other than adolescent period, if it happens, means we don't bother about that. But during the adolescent period, even the body image, right? Even when they get pimples also, they feel something bad about that. Because of that, they may get upset. And complexion, particularly when they have dark complexion, means they feel very bad, and they don't want to mingle with others. So because of that also, they may worry about their complexion. They want to be very fair. And the next one is eating disorders. They may skip the breakfast and all, and they don't want to eat in the social groupings and all. They don't want to mingle, particularly in that marriage function, birthday party and all. They don't eat, and but they may eat well in their home and all. And moreover, sometimes they might be very stingy in eating. Sometimes they may overeat. So eating disorders that may happen, and body changes, primary sex characteristics and secondary sex characteristics, all these things may happen. So because of that also, they get anxiety about that, and they feel bad about the changing of their appearance, body changes. So because of that, they may get moodiness. They want to be alone. They don't want to mingle with the others. Even if we say a single thing also, they may get worried about that, or they may get angry about that. So they will be very hypersensitive in any of the aspects. And feeling of rebel, they don't want to obey anybody's advice or anything. They want to be different. They want to do differently. So crushes, that means might be under pressure. Infatuation, that all of us know that they might be attracted towards that opposite sex just by the appearance. Infatuation, because of that they may live in the daydreaming, and they worry about the personality also. Suppose if they are very tall, means they feel about that height. Suppose very short, means they may feel about their shortness. I suppose if they have short hair, means that also they may feel bad. Suppose if they have long hair, means that also they may feel bad. So for everything they won't get satisfied, and they may feel about all those things, all the personality things. The next one is home related problems. Actually, what's happening in majority of the homes means the disciplinary technique, particularly the adolescent period, they follow authoritative disciplinary technique. So because of that, they expect the children, the adolescents, they expect their parents to be democratic. But majority of the parents, they are expecting their kids to do what they want to do. So do what I say, that only they are expecting from the adolescents. So authoritative parenting. Because of the authoritativeness, what's happening means the kids, they don't mingle with the parents, poor rapport with the parents. as soon as when they come from the home, I mean school and all, they don't even interact with their parents. They go and sit alone. So because of the lack of communication also, problems may arise. Mother or father might be telling something from the kitchen or somewhere in the room, means these kids might be, adolescents might be somewhere else, and they don't understand what they said. So poor communication problem. Next thing is a low socioeconomic background. Because of that also problems may arise. Suppose when they have enough income, means their needs, their wants, everything may get satisfied. Because of the poor socioeconomic background, they may have lot of problems. The next important thing is non-conducive atmosphere. For each and everybody, we need a conducive atmosphere at home. Only then we feel satisfied, we feel happy, and we want to be in the family or at home. But when we don't have the conducive atmosphere, non-conducive means you won't get love and affection. You won't. Your parents may not be affectionate with you, or your peers or your grandma might be often struggling with you. Not in a good atmosphere. That's what called non-conducive atmosphere. Because of that also they may have problems from the home. Space constraints. Because of that also they don't want to be in the home. They expect a big room or a big hall or a separate room for them. So space constraint. And often what the parents do, comparison with others. See neighbors, son and all, how he is studying, how he has got good marks, how he or she is doing work for their parents. Like that, when the parents compare their kid with the others, son or daughter, means these adolescents, they may have problems at home. The next one is school related problems. Particularly school means automatically teachers only come into our mind. So when the teachers are very strict, they may have problems in the school. And the teachers, when they treat the kids in a partial way, when they are biased, means often they get irritated, they don't want to be in the school at all. So because of that also they may run away from the home and from the school. And the next one is closed school atmosphere. Suppose when they don't have enough playground or enough atmosphere for playing and all, means automatically the child may feel problematic. Not acceptable classmates. That means the kid, when he or she is not accepted by the classmates, means automatically the child may get worried about that, because the child wants to be in the group, in the gang. So because of that also the child may get worried. When the child is very poor in studies, when they get poor marks, that also be a big problem for the child. Then teachers, when they give too much of homework, because all the time they are with the teachers only, right from dawn to dusk till 6 o'clock they might be in the school only. After that also when they give homework, means they will be very tired, they feel bored to write the homework. Enough, little bit of homework when we give, they won't feel bad, but too much of homework, that may lead to problems. No co-curricular participation. Suppose mark, study, when we make the kids like that in the school, means it's problematic only. We should allow the children to participate in many of the co-curricular, dance, swimming, like the tennis and all. We should allow the adolescents to play. Only then they don't have any problem at all. And long school hours. Nowadays what's happening, dawn to dusk, right from morning, right, like 7 o'clock till 7 or 8 o'clock, means they feel they will become bored, or they may have so many problems in that. So long school hours also, that may lead to problematic. Society related problems, gender bias. Suppose boys means something they may expect, girls means that expectation it's different. So gender bias that may irritate particularly the girls. Caste related problems, generation gap, that's nothing but difference of opinion between the adolescent and the grandparents. So majority of the families, they may have this problem, generation gap. Orthodox practices in home and all, or otherwise in the society, we expect a girl or a boy during that adolescent period, we expect something to follow that. But orthodox might be followed by the families. This is the trend, this is the thing that we follow. You should not break up that and all, they may tell. So orthodox practices, that they may feel very bad about that. They don't want to follow any of the practices. So because of that also, they may reject or they won't accept the parents or society's role. Repressive atmosphere, that means the kids might be treated in an authoritative way. Repressive atmosphere, do what I say. Like that they may expect. Then over expectations, sometimes the parents or teachers, they may expect too much from the adolescents. So that also, beyond the capacity we can't do, so at the maximum we can do. Beyond that, when they expect, that may lead to problem. Lack of friends, it's very, very important. Suppose when the adolescent period, when they don't have friends, means that leads to so many problems. So adolescent period, it's said to be a heightened emotionality period. It's a state of more than normal emotional experience. Actually, in this Stanley Hall, a famous psychologist, he referred this period as storm and stress. Why this period is called as storm and stress means because of the problems that they undergo. Actually, this suggests anger and turmoil, confused state. They might be in a confused state. So what are the causes for heightened emotionality means? The first one, psychological problems due to physical changes. It's a, I told you in the beginning itself, it's a period of just fast physical changes, sudden spurt in height, appearance of the secondary sex characteristics, voice change, appearance of pimples, all those things we discussed. So he or she may worried about the physical appearance. Social expectations, that is, he is treated neither as a child nor as an adult. So this may cause a generalized state of anxiety in the child. And the third one is urge for sex. Because of the reproductive hormones that are very active, that is the presence of sex urge, this may lead to anxiety. Identity crisis. In this period, the role confusion will be there. So that also he or she finds a role model. So in that little bit confusion and anxiety will be there. Heterosexual relationship, that is, appropriate heterosexual relationship might be expected by the society. That must be appropriate. When it is not appropriate means that may lead to so many problems. It varies from society to society. In our India and all, we don't expect this heterosexual relationship. The child might be brought up in such a way, but in foreign countries that may differ. Then unfavorable family relationship. That's what I told you, poor conducive atmosphere and poor rapport with the parents, lack of communication with the parents. Because of that, that may lead to unfavorable family relationship. Actually, we may say that it's a period of storm and stress. In the adolescents, they may face a number of problems, but we can solve all these problems by proper guidance. Not only that, mutual adjustments between the adults and the adolescents, and moreover, we should put themselves in the shoes of others and try to understand each other so that we can solve the problems of adolescence. Thank you.